Hi, everybody. It's Craig from Doc Sports back with your college basketball slate of games. I got 6 betting picks for you, a couple ranked teams, but other than that, got just 5 quality winners, I believe, here for you. Don't forget if you want to get in on any of my top plays, a 7-unit top play goes in the NFL today. It's the best bet of the week in football. We did hit our second best bet of the week. We had Indiana on Friday night. So let's hope we keep it going. Don't forget, if you want to get on that, it's just $30 or even better, you can buy my 2-week all sports pass, which will include all the games for today, including that 7U winner. All you got to do is text your name to my number, 740-760-1131. I'll send you the link. You will not find it on the website. You have to send me your name to this, to text it to me, and I'll get you in. Just 2 weeks, $99. That's usually about $800 if you buy them individually out there. Okay, let's get right to the winner. Starting early, Illinois and Iowa. This is the ranked game of the day. This is a very good Iowa team and a very good Illinois team. I think both of these teams could make deep runs in the tournament. And even I don't know if they're Michigan State. I think those two teams are slightly better. And even though Nebraska right now is undefeated, leading the Big Ten, but I think those two teams are slightly better than these two teams, but I could see on a given day that they could win. Iowa's been really good, 12-3 on the year. Same with Illinois here. And Iowa's been great against the spread, 11-4. If you haven't seen the Surratt kid, transferred from Drake. This dude was the player of the year last year in their conference, and he's definitely going to be a first-team all-league, in my opinion. He just dominates the ball, and, man, he gives them a very good opportunity to win. They did lose last time out against Minnesota by 3 at Minnesota. But I think that woke them up. I definitely think they were looking ahead to this one. And I do think you take Iowa here. Now, I think it's going to be lower scoring as well. I just think, most of their games are played in the 130s. We've seen that. And when they're kind of at their best, when they're playing really good defense and lower possession type of game. So I would take Iowa in the under, maybe under as the better of the play, under 143.5. But I think if you're definitely playing the side, I would play Iowa. Next game, Memphis, FAU. Pretty good matchup here in the American Conference. And FAU, of course, isn't what they were when Dusty May had them rolling all the way to the Final Four and deep run the other year. But FAU's favored by 1.5, total 152.5. And what I do like about FAU is they're a team that just grinds you. Like, their defense is their key. When they win, it's usually because their defense. They beat UAB last time out. Spread was 4.5. They were underdogs at UAB, won outright by 5. They did lose at Tulane, which is they were favored there at Tulane and by 3.5 and lost by 3. So, they did play UCF and St. Mary's and lost to both of them. 4th and 5th game back, covered in one of them, didn't cover in another one. But these are both really good teams, FYI. So I like FAU in this matchup. I think the line tells you all you need to know at 2.5. This Memphis team has not been good on the road. They're just 1-3 on the road this year. And I remember seeing them play at Louisville this year, and they were just helter-skelter the whole game. Now, that's a very good Louisville team. Not saying FAU's that good, but I do think you take FAU minus the small number. I see some 1.5s out there. I do see it's at 2.5 in some places too, so make sure you search that around. I like FAU. Next game, North Texas and Wichita. And I watched North Texas play, and I had them. Was it last week and the weekend before against Memphis? And I never see a team play so bad and cover a spread just because Memphis could not make free throws. So I did win. And just sometimes, you kind of get lucky. I'm not saying you depend on that, but every once in a while, the other team doesn't make shots. You know what I mean? You see Wichita's favored by 6.5, total 128.5. And if North Texas wins, it's going to be because of their defense. They're not the most offensively gifted team out there. And I do think, you probably play against them when they're favored, and then you take them when they're underdogs. This is going to be a good underdog team because they fight so hard on defense, and it's just so hard to score against them at times. I'm going to take North Texas plus the 6.5. I think this is going to be a lower scoring game. Last year, these two faced off 68-66 last time out. North Texas actually beat them both times last year. Really close games, 4 points and 2 points. And I think it's another low-scoring game and also a tight game. So let's take North Texas plus the 6.5 in this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on all the great content we have here at Doc Sports. Cincinnati at UCF. And Coach Wes Miller is the seat couldn't get any hotter. The loss at West Virginia, I mean, he's going off on the color after the game and in his post-game radio press conference. He's kind of going off on everybody that's like, it's us against the world. It's like, dude, it's us against the world because you can't win games. And that's what you pay to do as a coach. UCF's favored by 3.5, total 151.5. Until they right the ship, there's no way I would, and this is, my Bearcats. I've been a Bearcat fan before I was born. My parents were season ticket holders. This is a team that hasn't won on the road. They're 0-2 against the spread. It's not like they played world beaters on the road. They lost at West Virginia. I believe that other one, there's been they lost at Xavier. They also played a couple of neutral site games, lost those as well. I did cover in that Clemson game by 1.5, but I think you take Central Florida here. Central Florida had a big letdown game on the road last time after beating Kansas 2 games back. I think they'll be ready at home. Give me UCF -3. I even see some 3.5s out there, so search it out. Northwestern at Rutgers. Rutgers had the big win 2 games back against Oregon. That's a banged-up Oregon team that followed it up, getting hammered by Ohio State. And then they go on the road and they lose by 26 points to Illinois as a 22.5-point underdog. They still didn't cover that one. And then they face a Northwestern team that's lost 2 pretty close games. They lost by 6 at Minnesota 2 games back. Probably should have won that game. I watched. That was a home game against Minnesota. They just didn't play good down the last 10 minutes of the game. Every opportunity they kind of kicked themselves in the butt. At Michigan State, they lost by 10. That game was pretty close throughout. They did cover that game. I do think this is a get-right game for Northwestern. Chris Collins, I don't understand why no one has tried to hire him, because if you can win at Northwestern, get into the tournament multiple times like he's done, I think you've shown that you can coach. Give me Northwestern minus the points in this one. Rutgers, I think, Oregon was more about Oregon not being very good than it was about Rutgers, in my opinion. Next game, Ohio State at Washington. I don't understand why Ohio State's the underdog here. Washington's favored by 2, total 153.5. Ohio State has played great against Nebraska, didn't shoot the ball really well, and they still only lost by 3, had several chances late to kind of pull even in that one. And then they went to Oregon and took care of business. Oregon was struggling, and they beat them by 10. It was really never close. And, it's not like Washington's been great. Washington has lost 3 of their last 5 games. The 2 they won against a Utah team that's not very good at home, and they beat San Diego by 30. It's like they lost to Seattle, they lost to Indiana, and they lost to Purdue. I think Ohio State is way more gifted than the Washington team. I'm going to take Ohio State plus the 2.5. I'm going to sprinkle on the money line. I think they win outright. So those are your 6 games for today. Don't forget, top play today is in the NFL. 7-unit play. Best bet of the week goes in football. We already hit the Indiana as our second best bet, so let's get it home. Don't forget, if you want to get in on it, you can get the 2-week All Sports Pass, $99. That'll get you all 3 plays I have for today, including the best bet, a 7-unit best bet, and the 2 bonus plays, plus 13 more days of winners. Only way to get it is text your name to my number right here, 740-760-1131. Good luck. Have a great Sunday. See you again tomorrow.